Have you ever wondered where the mystique of New Orleans comes from, or how its unique blend of spirituality was born? New Orleans, a city known for its vibrant culture, lively music, and savory cuisine, also holds a rich tapestry of spiritual practices. One of the most captivating threads woven into this tapestry is the enigma of New Orleans voodoo. Voodoo, often shrouded in mystery and misconceptions, is deeply rooted in the city's history and culture. Its essence is not merely in the shadows of the hushed whispers, the eerie tales, or the evocative rituals. Rather, it is in the amalgamation of faiths, the resilience of traditions, and the evolution of a community. New Orleans voodoo is a spiritual practice that has been a significant part of the city's identity for centuries. It has been a magnet of intrigue, drawing in curiosity from both locals and visitors alike. It's not uncommon to walk down the narrow cobblestone streets of the French Quarter, past the vibrant Creole townhouses, and stumble upon a voodoo shop filled with an array of charms, talismans, and herbs. These shops serve as a testament to the enduring presence of voodoo in the city's day-to-day life. Yet the true essence of voodoo transcends the boundaries of these shops. It permeates the city's art, music, and folklore, creating a unique blend of spirituality that adds to the distinct character of New Orleans. This spiritual practice, often misunderstood and misrepresented, has a deeper significance, a story of survival and adaptation, a tale of cultural fusion, and a narrative of enduring faith. As we peel back the layers of mystery surrounding voodoo, we find a spiritual practice that has been molded and shaped by the city's history, its people, and their enduring faith. It's a practice that has thrived amidst adversity and continues to influence the cultural fabric of New Orleans. So let's delve into the origins of this enigmatic spiritual practice and uncover its influence on the Big Easy. Our story begins across the Atlantic, in the diverse and vibrant cultures of West Africa. Here, spiritual belief systems were as varied as the people themselves, yet they shared a common thread, a deep reverence for the natural world and the unseen forces that shape it. The West Africans believed in a multitude of deities, each with their own realm of influence over elements such as the earth, water, fire, and air. They held rituals to honor these deities, invoking their protection and guidance through song, dance, and the offering of sacred items. These practices were an integral part of their lives, shaping their understanding of the world and defining their place within it. But the tranquility of these cultures was disrupted by the arrival of European colonizers who sought not only their lands but their bodies and souls. The Atlantic slave trade, a dark chapter in human history, saw millions of Africans forcibly removed from their homes and transported across the sea to the New World. Stripped of their freedom, they were not, however, stripped of their spirit. They carried with them their traditions, their beliefs, and their resilience. Upon reaching the shores of New Orleans, these West African traditions found an unexpected ally in Catholicism, the dominant religion of the region. Despite the surface-level differences, the enslaved Africans noticed striking similarities between their ancestral beliefs and the Catholic saints. This common ground became a fertile soil where the seeds of their spiritual practices could take root. In this new environment, the West Africans began to adapt and evolve their rituals. They honored the Catholic saints, but in their own way, seeing in them the familiar faces of their African deities. They continued their rituals, but now they were imbued with the symbols and iconography of Catholicism. In the heart of New Orleans, a fusion of cultures was about to give birth to a unique spiritual practice. In the melting pot of New Orleans, the African spiritual practices began to blend with local Catholicism. It was a fusion born out of necessity, as enslaved Africans sought to preserve their spiritual traditions under the oppressive constraints of their new environment. This amalgamation of beliefs and rituals gave rise to what we now know as New Orleans voodoo. The heart of voodoo is its syncretic nature. It's a spiritual practice that is inherently adaptable, able to absorb elements from other traditions while maintaining its own fundamental essence. This was evident as the African spiritual practices began to merge with the rituals of the Catholic Church. The enslaved Africans, barred from practicing their own religion, began to identify their deities, known as Loa, with the Catholic saints. This allowed them to continue their spiritual practices under the guise of Catholic worship. For instance, the powerful Loa of love and beauty, Erzuli, was often syncretized with the Blessed Virgin Mary. Likewise, the warrior Loa Ogun found a counterpart in Saint Michael. This clever subterfuge allowed the enslaved Africans to keep their ancestral spirits alive, even as they outwardly conformed to the imposed Catholicism. But New Orleans voodoo was not just a simple blending of two traditions. It was a dynamic and evolving spiritual practice, shaped by the experiences and challenges of the African diaspora in a new land. Through their rituals and beliefs, they sought to navigate their harsh realities, find solace, and assert their humanity in a world that sought to deny it. Voodoo also incorporated elements of the indigenous Native American spiritual practices, further enriching its tapestry of beliefs. The use of gris-gris, a type of amulet or charm, is one such example, demonstrating the adaptability and resilience of voodoo. Thus, a unique form of spirituality was born, one that would leave an indelible mark on the city's culture. New Orleans voodoo is a testament to the strength and adaptability of the human spirit, a vibrant mosaic of beliefs and rituals that reflects the diverse heritage of the city. It is a story of survival and adaptation, of faith and resilience, and it continues to shape the spiritual landscape of New Orleans to this day. As the centuries rolled on, New Orleans voodoo evolved, adapted, and endured. This spiritual tradition, born out of a fusion of African beliefs and Catholic practices, has shown a remarkable resilience, standing the test of time and societal changes. It has survived and thrived amidst various challenges in the heart of Louisiana, its presence notably strong in the city of New Orleans. Voodoo's survival can be largely attributed to its adaptability. As circumstances changed, so did voodoo, evolving in response to the social, political, and cultural shifts of the time. It was not static, but dynamic, continually redefining itself while maintaining its core beliefs and practices. This adaptability enabled voodoo to remain relevant and meaningful to its followers. Despite facing numerous obstacles, voodoo endured. It was misunderstood, demonized, and even banned at various points in history. Yet its practitioners held on, preserving their beliefs and rituals in the face of adversity. They practiced in secret when they had to, passed down their knowledge through generations, and continued their spiritual practices, undeterred by the challenges they faced. In New Orleans, voodoo's presence is palpable. It permeates the city's culture, influencing its music, cuisine, and festivals. Voodoo queens and kings, once influential figures in the community, have left a lasting impact on the city's folklore. Their stories continue to be told, their rituals performed, their spirits invoked. Today, voodoo is recognized and respected as a significant part of New Orleans' cultural heritage. Its rituals are performed openly, its symbols displayed proudly. It has even become a draw for tourists, curious to learn about this fascinating spiritual tradition. Voodoo's journey is a testament to the strength and resilience of its practitioners, their beliefs, and their traditions. It is a story of survival and endurance, of a spiritual practice that refused to be extinguished, that adapted and evolved, and that continues to thrive in the vibrant tapestry of New Orleans culture. And so, voodoo continues to thrive in the vibrant tapestry of New Orleans culture. New Orleans voodoo is not just a spiritual practice, it's a testament to the city's rich and diverse cultural heritage. As we've journeyed through the complex history of this unique spiritual tradition, we've seen how it has been shaped by a blend of influences, from the spiritual rituals of West Africa to the Catholic practices of the local populace. This amalgamation of beliefs and practices evolved into what we now know as New Orleans voodoo, a unique spiritual tradition that is as colorful and vibrant as the city itself. It's more than just dolls and potions. It's a spiritual path that has offered solace, empowerment, and a sense of community to those who walk its path. As we've delved deeper, we've seen how voodoo has endured throughout centuries, adapting and evolving, yet always preserving its core tenets. We've witnessed its resilience in the face of adversity, its adaptability in new cultural contexts, and its profound influence on the city's culture, art, and music. The legacy of New Orleans voodoo is not confined to the past. Its presence can be felt in the city today, from the vibrant voodoo festivals that celebrate the city's spiritual heritage to the voodoo-inspired art that adorns the city's streets and galleries. It continues to shape the city's identity, adding a layer of depth and mystique to the New Orleans experience. In the lives of many New Orleanians, voodoo is not just a part of history, but a living, breathing part of their daily lives, a testament to the enduring power of faith and community. It's a spiritual legacy that has been passed down through generations, a beacon of cultural resilience and adaptability. So next time you think of New Orleans, remember that beneath the jazz and jambalaya lies a rich spiritual legacy that continues to pulse through the city's veins. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the spiritual heart of New Orleans. If this exploration of the city's rich spiritual heritage, the enduring legacy of New Orleans voodoo, has sparked your curiosity or resonated with your own spiritual journey, we invite you to engage with us. Like this video and subscribe to our channel to continue exploring the fascinating world of unique cultures and traditions. Your engagement helps us to keep bringing these stories to life, shining a light on the diverse traditions that make our world so rich and vibrant. It's through understanding and appreciating these traditions that we can truly connect with each other, fostering a sense of unity in our diverse world. So as we wrap up our journey through the spiritual landscape of New Orleans, we invite you to continue the conversation. Share your thoughts and reflections in the comments section. How has this exploration of New Orleans voodoo enriched your understanding of the city's culture? What other cultural traditions would you like us to explore? Your insights and suggestions are invaluable to us as we continue this journey of discovery. So let's keep the conversation going. Stay tuned for more fascinating explorations into the world's unique cultures and traditions. And remember, beneath the surface of every city, every community, lies a rich tapestry of spiritual traditions waiting to be discovered. Until next time.